What's happening, guys? Brian here. I took some hoses off the dump truck. I'm gonna show you guys them real quick. They just are. This is the main one that I pointed out to you guys a few times, I think. This was the main air leak. As you can see, it's pretty big. What they had done was they took a hose and put it over and then used 3 clamps. So it wasn't leaking a lot, but it was still leaking. And that's a pretty big blowout. I mean, I can almost stick my pinky finger in there. So that kind of gives you an idea of, you know, the condition. I don't know if you guys can even see. Part of that is paint they put on, so, but it's not that bad. If you guys can see in the video, but there's a really deep wear right there, and it's gonna blow, I'm sure. Probably just like this one was. So I'm gonna take the liberty of replacing both of these while I'm down in Oregon. I'm gonna go to the rubber store and get some new hoses. And the funny part is see how long these hoses are, guys? They're like 4 feet long, maybe 5. The funny part is really you only need 2 hoses that are that long, right there. The way they had it routed, I mean, was just the worst way. I mean, just who needs that much hose? You don't need to be having that much hose on there. You're just asking for something to go wrong the more hose you have. This one right here was leaking. As you can see where the bubble is, where it blew out. What they had done was they took this hose clamp, slid it over it, and then tightened it down. You know, what kind of lame fix is that? You know? At that point, they should have just cut it off right there and then slid it on, because it was only 1 inch. You know, and there's plenty of room on there for this hose. You can see how it's all bent up. There wasn't, I mean, it's not like there wasn't enough hose there. But now it's just, the hose is so old, it's toast. I mean, here was leaking. You can see where it blew out right there. I cut it off right there, but it was blown out right on that side. So, and, you know, since I got it all apart, I might as well do them all, you know, all the ones that are bad while I'm at it, you know what I mean? Let's look at this one right here. See? This side ain't that bad, but this side is toast. Look, there's almost a hole all the way through. I bet it's leaking probably. Oh yeah, it is leaking. There's a hole all the way through that thing. Now, these are they're not non-essential, but they are for the windshield wipers and something else. So they're not 100% essential air lines, but I mean, they are, but they aren't. That one right there. They're not brake lines is what I mean to say. Like that. See, you can kind of see it's kind of rubbed. But it wasn't to the extent that this one was. It wasn't all the way through like that. It was just like this, like a small rub. So what I did was I took the hose that they had wrapped around this one with the hose clamp and put it on the rub and clamped it down. If the rub was this bad, then I would take it off and buy a new one. But it wasn't that bad. It wasn't even to the fabric. So, got that, guys. And then these ones, I'm not gonna get this long of a hose, obviously, because I don't need this long. I'm gonna get 2 that are this long right here. I put some tape right here because I measured it. That's all the length I need. I don't need this extra, you know, 1.5 to 2 feet. It has an extra 2 feet on it. Yeah, so I'm not buying extra 2 feet of hose for each hose. All it needs is 2.5 feet. Probably 1, 2.5. Yeah, 2.5 feet. And that's plenty. Pound that like button. Pound that subscribe button. Comment below. What are your thoughts? What do you guys think? You know, what's your opinion? Look at this. This is just ridiculous how greasy I get just pulling off hoses. It's because this thing, it leaked so much oil underneath it. It's just sprayed all over the video. Share this with your friends that like this kind of stuff. You know, share it on your social media. Thank you guys for watching. You guys keep me going strong. Keep the comments up. You guys have exploded my phone with comments. I appreciate it. You know, it gives me something to do while I got downtime. So, and I'll have a lot of it this coming week. The rest of this week, because I'll be in Oregon, you know, doing military runs, and those don't take very long, so I'll probably have 8 hours a day, you know, so, or around there. And I'll be sitting in a hotel for a few hours, so definitely comment, tell me what you think. Catch you later.